Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relationship between Leo and Pisces. So this is the final compatibility video for the Leo sign. These two is probably one of the worst zodiac sign matchups that I've found so far. The reason being, the primal and most, I guess you would say, relevant reasoning for them not getting along is the fact that Pisces is something we're going to get into later on, of course, but they're represented by Neptune. They're very psychic energy. They're clairvoyant, they're introverted, and because of their planetary influence of Neptune, it falls in the sign in the house of Leo. So when you get a Leo and a Pisces together, you're just going to get a mutual disrespect and lack of proper perception of one another. So in an intimate relationship, I have to say they're about 20% chance going to work. Reason being is, like I said, Neptune's debilitated in Leo, and because of that, anything that the Pisces feels like they're sharing, like their emotional side, their spiritual side, the Leo will either not understand it or be trying to understand it, but not in the way that Pisces would want. So it's just not going to meet up to par. On the other hand, Leo has expectations of being passionate and having different feelings, and they want to get ahead in the world. When they discuss these sort of things with the Pisces partner, the Pisces more than likely may not even have the confidence to actually realize the dreams that the Leo was saying. They're not going to look at the Leo as fanatical, but they're going to view them as harsh and ruthless and maybe too materialistic. And because of this is sort of leads to an intimate relationship where they don't really talk about day-to-day endeavors very much. I'm not even really sure what they would talk about, because Leo is very much into talking about their craft and their achievements and what they're doing, and always climbing up either a societal or an economic ladder of some sort. And Pisces is more so into spiritual evolution and realizing the meaning for their existence. Leo is more so focused on the physical realm, Pisces spiritual realm. So when you get these two together in that sort of aspect, it's debatable whether or not that can work. My recommendation for these two would be simply try to understand your partner a bit better. If you're a Leo, the Pisces, the fact that Neptune is actually brought down your side means that you have to work on your spiritual side anyways. So you can use your Pisces person as like sort of a therapist, somebody you could actually put your feelings on and then see how they're going to answer your questions, like about certain things maybe you perceived in a certain way. A lot of the times you may view it as offensive the way they see it. It may be lack of ego and so forth, but that might be the proper perception that they have. Pisces people are very great advice givers, and they're very good at detaching from their ego. So the advice that they give you will be very, very beneficial. It's worth taking on and at least putting into consideration. On the other hand, for Pisces, my recommendation would be the Leo is not a overly materialistic sign. It's the king or the queen of the zodiac signs, all of them. So you need to look at the Leo as somebody who is materialistic, yes, but how can you adapt some of those qualities to make sure that you get ahead in life? Being spiritual doesn't always just mean that you have to just stick with that side of things, your emotional side or your spiritual side, and not actually go into real endeavors where you get ahead in the corporate world and so forth as well. So you need to look at the Leo and get advice on tangible reality, meaning like how to make more money, how you can be more confident, how you can be more socially outgoing. All of those things will actually lead to a better relationship between the both of you, and then all of a sudden you guys are actually complimenting each other instead of just disrespecting one another or just not seeing things from the same light. Next one I want to go over is just the business aspect. This is about 20% as well. It's fairly weak for this one, just simply because, like I said, Pisces is a mutable sign now, so they are very on and off with things. They can have a passion and feel very deep about it, but it could turn off and turn on at any given day. Leo is very structured. It's a fixed sign. They're very passionate, except their flame for their passion doesn't change very often. They can stick with things and keep that fixated energy, why they're one of the most powerful signs in the zodiac on the physical realm, because they're able to really get things done. And even when they meet obstacles, they completely run through them. That's what makes Leo so powerful. So in a business setting, the Leo is, of course, perfect. But the Pisces, on the other hand, you just have to make sure if you're taking a Pisces person on as your business partner, that they're indeed as passionate as you are as the Leo about it, and that they're going to be willing to put in the same amount of work, and they have a good, I guess I would say, mental strength, that mental resistance to stress. If they have an internal locus of control, then you're good to go. And if they don't, it's going to lead to a whole bunch of different obstacles and problems, and the business will just go down. Last but not least, we have the friendship. Same thing. I'd say 20-25% max. Only reason being is because Leo is extrovert, as I said earlier. Leo likes to go out party. They like to frequent places, like to be known at like a bar or wherever it is that they like to go often. they like to have that special treatment where they go where they're treated like royalty. So they'll go places consistently so they get that. A Pisces is a person that wants to go somewhere new every time, so they're never recognized. And as a result of that, they don't really create social networks. They don't make the proper ties with people. And then it just leads to them more so always just being that rogue stranger, that mysterious person you see in the corner, and you never really quite know them that well. So these guys have very opposite perspectives on a social life. So if these guys were to get together and be friends, there's a lot of stuff that they wouldn't do. The only way that they would be friends is if the Pisces person was forced to do something in a consistent way, such as a sport or a hobby, some sort of club or movement that they're in. And then that way they're able to meet up and then do something consistently together. But aside from that, I don't really see these guys really being friends in that sort of way. And always understand, guys, I'm only talking about sun signs. So if you have somebody who's a Pisces sun sign, you're a Leo, it doesn't mean you guys aren't going to get along. Remember, there's still a moon sign, your ascendant. The rest of your chart plays a huge role. But I'm just talking strictly about sun sign energies and how they realize each other. All right? But that should complete this video. If you guys do have any questions whatsoever, just please leave it in the comments for me. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe. Holla at me. Tip for today, guys. Peace.